Good morning, teacher and classmate. Today I will present my topic in detail the contributions of scientific research to the development of modern management. Active voice. Scientific research beside the cornerstone of modern management when early scholars began to apply systematic methods to organizational problems. Pioneers wrote foundational texts that drew on empirical evidence, and their institution built laboratories dedicated to the study of human behavior in work environments. Frederick Taylor chose to measure productivity scientific. He broke complex tasks into smaller units and taught supervisors to apply the findings. Henry Fayol thought deeply about administrative principles and made a clear distinction between technical and managerial functions. Research found that workers felt more motivated when managers and understood their social needs. Several universities gave grants to scholars to sought to link psychology with organizational theory, and those scholars have detailed records that later became the basis of strategic planning. The scientific method led management thinkers to reckon decision make possession and corporation, spending considerable resources to implement these findings. As a result, organizations grew more efficient and helped their competitive advantage for long periods. While early management theories were building their conceptual frameworks, laboratories around the world were conducting groundbreaking experiments on worker productivity. Elton Mayo was running his famous hot work studies while scientists were skins to understand how growth dynamics were affecting performance. Simultaneously, universities were teaching the firm's formal courses in business administration, and corporate leaders were paying close attention to this development. Research teams were making steady progress while governments were funding study into organizational efficiency. Scholars were writing papers that were drawing connections with scientific management and national economic growth. Meanwhile, industries were growing rapidly and were fighting fierce competition, which was driving the urgent need for more sophisticated administrative models. engineers were bringing quantitative tools into boardrooms, while behavioral scientists were lending their expertise to improve leadership training programs. Organizations were spending more research and development than ever before, and the results were beginning to reshape the entire landscape of modern enterprise management. By the mid 20th century, scientific research had already transformed the way organizations were run. Scholars had written hundreds of studies before policymakers finally began to adopt evidence-based management practices. Corporations had built and started departments dedicated to operation resource when statisticians had shown the power of data-driven decisions. But Peter Drucker had read while across disciplines and had to calculate about how knowledge had become the new drivers of value. Before digital users arrived, analysts had done all calculations by hand, yet they had found parents had what led to significant improvements in supply chain management. Universities had given generations of students or rigorous grounding in the research method before those graduates went on the late major enterprise. Governments had spent heavily on industrial research, and those investments had brought returns that far exceeded expectations. But then times globalization began to reshape modern management had already taken the form that most organizations would keep for decades to come. Scientific inquiry had truly made modern administration both an art and science.